Hey guys, Thunder E here, and we're taking a look at the HyperX Predator PCIe SSD. Yes, we saw this about a year ago at CES. It's finally here. I've been dying to get this card. Comes in either 480 gigabytes or 240, and literally the 480 version retails for about $479, so about $1 a gigabyte. But the speeds that this thing actually does is ridiculous. 1400 read speeds, write speeds of about 1000. So you're looking at something that performs like a killer device. So here is your HyperX PCIe SSD here. Basically, it slides into your PCI slot, and you use that to get the fastest amount of speed you can get from an SSD. You can see the SSD itself is M.2 style there, but you're going to be getting maximum performance from this bad boy, and it should be crazy. Our numbers kind of prove that, which we'll see in a second. But first of all, I want to show you guys how we actually went ahead and installed this into our BooredFemme rig, which is, of course, is our max gaming rig, and it actually takes up a PCI slot here. So here's BooredFemme. Open it up, you can see our SLI configuration there, and our basically the fourth PCI slot at the very bottom is where we actually installed the card. You slide it into the PCI slot, and that's it, you're good to go. Now I've been told that if you're running SLI configuration, you might see your raw numbers dip a little bit lower than the full total numbers, but in our case it was pretty close. But first off, we're actually going to compare this to our HyperX Fury, which is the initial card on BooredFemme. So this is the HyperX Fury. We're using AS SSD to actually check those numbers. So let's go ahead and see how well it actually does, and then we will compare it to the Kingston HyperX PCIe SSD, Predator PCIe SSD. So taking a look at the numbers for the HyperX Fury, which is the initial card here on BooredFemme, you can see read on the left and then write speeds on the right side. The read speed is 339.89 megabytes per second. Write is 209.46. Your 4K access is 18.15. For write is 65.44, and then you have a 4K 6.4 third is 81.36 megabytes. Write is 173.16. Your access time is 0.156 milliseconds. Write is 0.242. Your overall combined score here is 462. Those are good scores for the HyperX Fury, which is a traditional SSD, drive. So how does that compare with our new HyperX Predator PCIe SSD, which should give us completely different numbers, and hopefully we're looking at something close to that 1400 and 1000. So of course we're using AS SSD here, and from our previous test you can see it's already doing 1427, which is pretty high. But let's run it again. So I just want to do a live run for you guys so you guys can take a look. All right, so the numbers have been run on AS SSD, and you can see combined score is 1492. Really high. I mean, that is literally more than triple what we had for just the HyperX Fury. Your read and write speeds, you can see your read there is 13.45, close to what we have at 1400, and write speeds are 925, close to that 1000. 4K is 32.7, as well as for read write is 78.6, and then you can see the access time is 0.062 milliseconds. For read write is 0.67. So this thing performs very well. This is a performer, and as a gamer, definitely pick it up. You have no choice. I would definitely guarantee that you should pick this up because performance is much better. Startup times are much faster. Your gaming load times are just easier, better overall. I mean, if you're going to be building a rig like this, or you're going to do some serious gaming, definitely pick it up. Like I said, you can pick up the 240 gigabyte variant for about $2 something, and the 480 is roughly around $476. So if you guys have any questions, any comments about the HyperX Predator PCIe SSD, let us know. Otherwise, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and favorite this video. You want to pick it up, we have a link for you down in the description. This is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.